This morning, I want to talk about something that happens in schools, that happens at home, that happens in team settings, something that affects how people feel, how they behave, and how they learn. And quite simply, we are talking about rewards, but not just any rewards. We are going to talk about two very, very important rules. Rule number one, give a reward when it is earned. Rule number two, don't give a reward when it is not earned. Now you might think, it's really that simple? Well, the answer to that question is yes, and also no. Because the difference between earned and not earned is not only about whether someone gets a prize, it's about what the prize signifies, what the prize teaches. Why does rewards matter? Rewards matter because they communicate a message. If a reward is given, it tells someone that basically you have done well, that your effort is appreciated, that this behavior is good. But if rewards are given the wrong way, if they are given without earning it, then that also communicates a message. That also communicates something else. And the message it sends is that you don't have to try as much. It's okay not to follow through. It's okay not to put in the effort. Sometimes rules don't really matter. These are the messages that are being sent. And that can create a lot of problems. So we are not talking about rewards just as treats. We are talking about rewards as teaching tools and the significance and the message that these rewards will send. Because they guide behavior, they build habits, and they help people to understand consequences in a fair way. So first of all, let's start with the first rule. Rule number one, give a reward when the reward is earned. Imagine a child who works hard all week. They practiced, they listened, they were respectful, they did their parts, they helped out, and they improved. And then the adult says, because you earned it, here's a reward. Now, how do you think the child will feel? Of course, they usually feel proud, motivated, encouraged, safe, and so on and so forth. They think, well, I put in the effort, and good things happened in the end. And that's a very powerful lesson. It's a lesson that teaches responsibility, consistency, and perseverance. Rewards given after it being earned, it's like saying that I notice your good efforts, I appreciate it, keep going, keep doing well. And that really and truly matters, because people oftentimes don't quit because they are lazy. People oftentimes quit because they feel unappreciated and they feel unseen. So earned rewards help people to feel appreciated and help people to feel seen. Now let's talk about the second rule. Rule number two, don't give a reward when reward is not earned. Now this one is harder for adults and sometimes even harder for kids as well, because you might think, I don't want them to feel bad. Maybe they tried a little. Even if they didn't deserve it, maybe I'll still give it to them anyway so that they don't become upset. And I can understand these thoughts. But here's the plain truth. If you give a reward when it wasn't earned, you teach the wrong lesson and you send the wrong message. The message you send is that you can break the rules, you can get away with it, and you can still earn the prize in the end. The message you send is that you can ignore your responsibilities, and you can still get what you want. You don't need to meet expectations. And that may sound small, but in the long run, it changes behavior over time. It can create a habit of not taking instructions seriously. It can create a habit of always waiting and looking for shortcuts. It can create a habit of expecting outcomes without putting in the efforts. So refusing an unearned reward is not being mean. It's being clear, it's being fair, and it's protecting the meaning and the significance of the reward. And it's important, very important, to understand the significance of the reward. And let me say this very clearly. A reward is not meant to be a random prize. A reward is meant to be a result of the right action. It's like a scoreboard. If you score a goal, you celebrate. If you don't score a goal, you don't celebrate. And that's not punishment, that's accuracy. Rewards represent reality. It represents the fact that they did what they needed to do. And as a result of that, they are now enjoying the rewards of that effort. And if adults change that system, then the system itself becomes confusing, because people start asking, well, why should I follow rules if rewards don't match the efforts? When rewards don't match the efforts, motivation drops. But when rewards match the efforts, motivation begins to grow. And let's, look at a simple example. Imagine a simple classroom setting. The teacher says, if you finish your homework on time, and if you follow the classroom rules, you earn a reward on Friday. Now, there are two students. One who was respectful and diligent throughout the entire week, and the other who was delinquent and lazy throughout the entire week. Now, if the teacher rewards the delinquent one as well, first of all, it's not fair to the student who was diligent and respectful throughout the entire week. And secondly, it does not help the delinquent one to grow at all, because he would learn to expect rewards without earning them, and he would continue to be delinquent and disrespectful as he continues on with the journey of his life. So fairness protects respect. When rewards are earned, people feel respected, they feel trusted, they trust the system, and people understand that rules are not random. But on the other hand, when rewards are not earned, people become confused, they become frustrated, or they feel angry because it simply just does not feel right. Fair systems build respect. Unfair systems will create resentment, and resentment continues to grow. So the simple rule is, if you earn it, you will be rewarded. If you did not earn it, you will not be rewarded. And that is an important way to protect relationships, not to damage them. It is indeed a very important concept that fosters growth. Now, here's another important idea. Reward teaches more than behavior. Reward teaches character. Rewards are linked to character. Earned rewards will teach a person that you do the right thing when no one is forcing you. Your choice matters and your efforts will pay off. Not giving unearned rewards teaches a person that there are consequences, there are standards, and you don't get everything just because you want it. You literally have to work for it. So here's a final challenge for you. If you are a child listening to this, continue to work towards earning your rewards. Don't expect rewards just because you want them, and be proud of your efforts. If you are an adult or a teacher, make rewards clear and fair. Reward earned behavior immediately when possible. Encourage effort, but keep the standard for the reward. Either way, remember the simple statement: rewards teach, rewards inspire, and rewards motivate. So be sure to give them in a way that teach the right thing and send the right message. So this morning we learned two very important rules that can help people to grow. Rule number one, give a reward when reward is earned. Rule number two, don't give a reward when a reward is not earned, because earned rewards encourage good efforts, and withholding unearned rewards keeps the system honest and meaningful. And in the end, the important message is to portray that very concept. The concept that work matters, choices matter, and growth matters. Work for it, you will be rewarded. Don't work for it, and you will not be rewarded.